Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate. If you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode is a pre-fight show for Edgar versus Faber, UFC Fight Night in Manila. Thrilla in Manila. Okay, so pre-fight rundown of the main card, and I'll give my predictions. This is just off the wire hook, whatever you want to call it. Amazing fight card, top to bottom. A lot of close, good matchups. You got so-so fighter versus so-so fighter. You got amazing fighter versus amazing fighter, and it just makes things interesting because, it's not going to be too predictable, I think. So I don't know how accurate I'll be on my picks on this one, but I'll give my best. Okay, so the main event is Urijah Faber versus Frankie Edgar in a featherweight clash. And I'm picking Frankie Edgar on this. I think he squeaks out each round. Gets dominant positions, maybe lands a bit more strikes on each round, wears out Faber, and maybe wins the later rounds even easier, and thus Edgar being a big decision fighter for the most part, I think he gets unanimous decision win over Urijah Faber. And then on to the co-main event in the middleweight clash, we have Gegard Mousasi versus Casa Philippou. I am picking Mousasi round one knockout. I just think Gegard has the better technical striking, but Casa Philippou is really good too. He's a veteran in the sport, veteran of the UFC. Then also on the main card and also in the middleweight division, we have Mark the Filipino Wrecking Machine Munoz versus Luke Barnott. I've met both these guys. I wish both guys good luck. I guess I prefer Mark Munoz to win. And I'll pick Mark Munoz by unanimous decision. I think he gets takedowns in this one, especially in rounds 2 and 3. He'll maybe wear out Luke Barnott a little bit and get the takedowns a little bit easier, and thus decision win. And then I'm sure he'll have a great moment to himself in that octagon to give a good speech because it's his last match. Then then also on the main card we have welterweight clash with Hungu Lim versus Neil Magny. I'm picking Neil Magny in this one, and I'm picking him by decision unanimous decision because Lim, he can take a beating. He can take shots. Now I think Neil Magny will just be the better technical striker overall, and Neil knows how to use his reach, and I'm rooting for Neil. I met him. He's a great guy. Fought for the United States of America. I gotta love him and support him for that. So, I'm picking Neil Magny by unanimous decision. Then, in the featherweight division on the main card, we have Philip Nover versus Nam versus Hung Nam, and I'm picking Nam to win this. Now this one's kind of like two so-so good fighters. Philip Nover has been in the UFC for, in and out of the UFC quite a bit. This one could go either way. I want Philip Nover to win this, but I think Nam will win this by unanimous decision, maybe split decision. Maybe it goes one round apiece in the first 2 rounds. Then round 3, he just goes for it and tries to get that finish, but doesn't get it, and thus gets a pretty close, hard-fought fight decision win. Nam could possibly win by split decision, depending on how the judges see this one. Then, to kick off the main card, we have another featherweight clash with Mark Adaiva versus Levon Makashvili. And I am picking Makashvili to win by unanimous decision on this one. Yeah, this one's close to call two in my mind. Flip a coin on this one, and yeah, I think he'll win 29-28 or 30-27 decision on this. But this one is one of those, it could go either way. So there you have it. There's my predictions for the main card, my pre-fight show for the main card, and yeah, we'll see how these picks hold up. And stay tuned for my next episode, which will be a post-fight show of this card. And until then, see ya.